Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5 best laptop for photo editing. Starting at number 5. LG Gram 17Z95P laptop. If you don't want to spend too much on a high-end mobile workstation like the MSI WS76, the LG Gram 17 is a great option. This well-built model has a spacious and sharp 17-inch QHD display, but it's still very portable, thanks to its thin and light design. You can configure it with an Intel 11th General Core i3, i5, or i7 processor, up to 16 GB of RAM, and 2 TB of storage. Its battery lasts around 13 hours of light use and charges over USB-C, so you don't need to deal with a proprietary power adapter. You get plenty of ports, including USB-S, USB-C/Thunderbolt 4s, an HDMI, and a micro SD card reader. Unfortunately, the display's factory calibration isn't very good, meaning you'll need to calibrate it before you do any work. A macOS alternative would be the Apple MacBook Air 13. This thin and light laptop has plenty of power to handle photo editing. The downside is a smaller 13-inch display. Also, it only has 2 USB-C ports, meaning you'll likely need a dock if you want to plug in multiple peripherals. Its M2 SoC is plenty fast, and the battery lasts around 10 to 11 hours of light use. If you want to save even more money, the older Apple MacBook Air 13 is still available. It starts at a lower price than the M2 MacBook Air and is often on sale. Its M1 SoC isn't as fast, but still more than capable of handling most photo editing tasks. Coming at number 4. MSI WS76 Workstation. The best laptop for photo editing we've tested is the MSI WS76, a high-end Windows mobile workstation. It has a premium feeling all-aluminum build, a comfortable keyboard, and plenty of ports, including a full-size SD card reader, so you can easily transfer photos from your camera to the computer. Its 4K display looks incredibly sharp, and best of all, it has full Adobe RGB coverage. It isn't overly bulky for a 17-inch device, but it's pretty heavy, and you'll also need to bring the charger, as the battery lasts less than 8 hours of light use. Performance-wise, its Intel 11th General CPU can easily handle complex, high-resolution photo editing. It also has an NVIDIA discrete GPU, although photo editing isn't particularly GPU-intensive, meaning you're paying for graphical performance that you don't necessarily need. You can get up to 64 GB of memory. The RAM modules are user-replaceable, but hard to access, so we recommend getting enough for your needs up front to avoid the hassle. For Mac users, get the Apple MacBook Pro 14 or the Apple MacBook Pro 16. They're available with the same M1 Pro or M1 Max SoCs, and other than the speakers and battery life, they perform almost identically, so it's just a matter of size preference. Naturally, you don't get as much screen real estate as the MSI, regardless of which model you choose, but they're more portable. The main downside is that they aren't user-upgradable because everything is soldered onto the motherboard. Another minor drawback is the lack of USB-A ports. Nonetheless, both models are excellent options for Mac users and are among the best laptops for photography we've tested. One final note about the MacBook Pros: Apple recently released the M2 versions. They're basically the same laptops, but with faster processors, Wi-Fi 6E, and increased memory support. Of course, if you're shopping now, just get the M2 version unless you can find the M1 model at a deeply discounted price through a third-party seller or marketplace. At number 3. Apple MacBook Air. You might have an Apple MacBook Air on your desk already and not even know that it can edit videos admirably. In our tests, armed with an M1 processor, the 13-inch, 2020 version of a Pliuro Trademark S Office Mainstay edited videos faster than many of the higher-priced Windows laptops we tried. The MacBook Air also has a Sharp 2560A 1600 screen, which is considered a 2K resolution. Euro Trademark S far lighter than any other laptop we tested, and it charges from a tiny 30W charging brick. If you Euro Trademark re an occasional video editor, or if you work in 1080p, you don't Euro Trademark T need to look any further than the MacBook Air. Durante Superscript 3N de la batería durante todo el día, pasamos que nunca con hasta 18 horas de duración Superscript 3N de la batería. Respetuoso con el medio ambiente, MacBook Air está fabricado con una carcasa de aluminio 100% reciclado y utiliza menos energía para una huella de carbono más pequeña plus or minus a. Number 2 of my list. Dell XPS 1595-20. For people who want a Windows laptop, we recommend the Dell XPS 1595-20. Among the Windows laptops we tested, Euro Trademark S, the one that makes the fewest compromises, giving you a nearly 4K screen, a speedy processor and graphics card, and a comfortable keyboard. The XPS 15 Euro Trademark S RAM and storage are upgradable, too, so you Euro Trademark re not stuck with the same specs if you want to upgrade your system down the line. Processor Intel Core i9-12900 HKD12A with circumflex Generation Superscript 3N. Memoria de 64GB, 2x32GB, DDR5, 4800 MHz. Actualización Superscript 3N de doble canal para multitarea intensa y juegos. Almacenamiento SSD de 1TB PC Gen 4 Tecnología velocidad de hasta 7000 MB per second de velocidad de lectura y hasta 5300 MB per second de velocidad de escritura AES de 256 bits. Badu and hardware. Guarda archivos rápidamente y almacena más datos. And number 1. Apple MacBook Pro. The Apple MacBook Pro pairs a color-accurate screen with the fastest laptop processor we Euro Trademark VE tested, and it delivered battery life of 14.5 hours in our testing. The large, 16.2-inch display offers bright images and has great contrast, so you'll Euro Trademark LL be able to see every detail in your photos or videos. And when it comes to editing, the MacBook Pro crunches through video with the power of a desktop computer. The laptop is a bit heavy at 4.7 pounds, however, and it lacks a USB-A port, so you may still need to carry a dongle for now. Chip Apple M1 Pro o M1 Max para un gran salto en el rendimiento de la CPU, GPU y el aprendizaje automático. La CPU de hasta 10 clios ofrece un rendimiento hasta 2 veces mayor para que los flujos de trabajo profesionales sean más rápidos que nunca. Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.